Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel where it's my opinion or no opinion at all. Scottalicious McFabulous here, and I hope that you are feeling Percy. And today we have a very special video because I found a possible $35,000 Christian Dior vintage full fur coat. But before we find out the tea on this Christian Dior vintage fur coat, if you guys love Christian Dior vintage handbags, hauls, luxury, the whole lot of those, please hit the subscribe button if you are new. And if you guys enjoyed today's content, make sure you hit that like button, as it does help me know you enjoyed today's video. And it helps with that pesky YouTube algorithm.
Here's Yayoi Kusama in the Louis Vuitton store. Look at you. She looks so realistic.
You seen that and you heard correctly. I found a 100% authentic vintage Christian Dior full length, and I mean full length, fur coat. These are super rare. They're super expensive. And ma'am, when I tell you, when I found this, I gasped and I gagged. This fur coat is an immaculate, and I mean immaculate condition. As you can tell with the fur, I believe it's raccoon fur. Me and my friend think it's raccoon fur. Shout out to my friend Alex on Instagram. He helped me look through everything. He helped me decide whether or not I should have bought this or not. I am so glad that I did, because as you could tell, it is possibly worth up to $35,000 Canadian. That is to me, and my broke little gay ass, that is literally like an astronomical amount of money. That to me is just like, holy crap. I can't believe I own something that's worth upwards. It could even be worth more than that. It could also be worth like 1,000. That's the sad thing with vintage furs, is that because they are fur, a lot of people don't like fur nowadays. But I feel like in the future it'll probably pick back up, because things never go out of style. Things never fully go out of style, and there's always things coming back into style. I feel like fur will have its time. But at the moment, these are still so expensive. To buy a brand new fur coat, I don't think Christian Dior currently sells full fur coats or anything like that, but Fendi, they sell full fur coats for $50,000. $50,000. That to me is insane. I can't even fathom spending that much money on a fur coat.
This just don't make no sense.
Okay, it don't.
I'm personally one of those people that will not buy brand new fur. I personally thrift. I thrift my furs. I have some vintage furs, and they are just in pristine condition. They are really beautiful. I would never buy them brand new. I would never do that. There's certain things I'm willing to buy brand new, and other things I'm just not willing to do. Fur is one of those things I'm not willing to do. But if it's thrifted, I have zero problems doing so. I have zero problems doing so. Which brings me to my next point. You're probably wondering how much I purchased this sickening Christian Dior fur coat for. Y'all are gonna gag. $150 Canadian. No tax. $150 Canadian. This thing is in almost, I'm not going to say it's in perfect condition, but it is in excellent condition. It is in amazing condition. There's only 2 little inseam tears or whatever on the armpits, which is like really, I mean, it'll cost a little bit of money, but for how much this beautiful, beautiful fur coat is worth, adding a couple $100 to make sure it has longevity and it's gonna last a lifetime I'm okay with it. I'm okay with going broke for a while just to make sure this thing lives its life. It is just sickening. And when we're going through First Dibs and Vestiaire Collective and such, you're gonna notice that, again, furs they vary wildly in price ranges. Some are selling for thousands, and I mean thousands. As you can see here, one is selling for $60,000, one selling for $1,000. It all depends on the piece you have, the conditions it's in, and I feel like in my bones, I have a piece that could be worth between $10,000 and $35,000 Canadian. I feel like it could be worth in that range. How do I know? I don't know. But looking through everything online, maybe somebody in my comment section will know better than me, but this is a really beautiful piece. The raccoon fur is essentially pristine. It is pristine. It's beautiful. It's soft. It is super heavy. Which brings me to my next point. I might, as much as it pains me to say, as beautiful as this piece looks on me, because girl, look, I want to keep this so bad. But I wore this, I think, for like 2 or 3 days when I first got it. And it gave me severe, severe back pain.
Step on a crack and you break your mama's back.
Oh my god!
A little insight on me. I have severe Crohn's disease. I've had it since I was very, very little, and it's made my bones very weak. And with that extra weight on me, it literally, I can't even explain to you the back pain I had. I was just like, oh my goodness. My little frame cannot support a massive, massive coat. I will give it, though I was wearing kind of large handbags. I should have wore like a mini bag with such a large coat. So I will have to see in the future whether or not it'll have to be a selling thing. I really hope not. I love this, and it's the most expensive thing I own. It is the most expensive thing I have in my closet, the most expensive thing I own. It is probably worth as much as my entire handbag collection combined. That to me is just so cool. Not only do I love fur, I love vintage fur. I love Christian Dior. Vintage Christian Dior. I do believe this is 2000s Christian Dior, so like vintage. I'm not sure how to find out exactly the year, the make, the model, the whatever, if it's one of a kind, because all of that goes into how much it's going to be worth. And I mean, its grand total worth isn't really that much of a concern to me, because I just have such a deep appreciation for the item itself. Again, I probably won't sell it, but if my body deems it necessary, I will. But for the meantime, I do not see myself selling this. And if I do, it would have to be for like a pretty large chunk of change to make my broke gay ass happy. Anyways, I'm gonna show y'all an incredibly sickening outfit of the day with my sickening Christian Dior vintage thrifted items.
And 99 don't believe in you. But all you need is just for one person to believe. There can be 100 people, 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 100 9,000 or 999. There can be 100 people in the room, and 99.
Alrighty, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's special Christian Dior fur coat reveal. Ma'am, I'm still gagged. $150 for a thrifted piece is, it's kind of expensive. But in the grand scheme, you're literally paying pennies for something that somebody could pay. Again, somebody could pay $55,000 for that brand new, like, Fendi fur coat. And I got a vintage full-size fur coat, Christian Dior, for $150. Mind blown. Money spent, wardrobe happy. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's special Christian Dior fur coat video, please hit the subscribe button if you are new, hit that like button, share with your friends and family, comment to me any type of opinion you may or may not have had on today's outfit of the day or a sickening Christian Dior vintage fur coat. As well, you can always support me and the channel directly by sending me a very generous super thanks donation. And you can check out the description box below for the 3 lucky links to my Instagram, Facebook, and Discord notification squad. I love you all to the absolute moon and back, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!
I think it was good.
I'm done. No, show's over. Show's over.